right, guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. So all the speculation is finally over. Dodge has now released the final last call model, and it's the Demon 170. And in this video, I kind of want to go over the specs, performance, the styling with that half wide body, the pricing, how many are actually getting made, and will it run the 8.9? We all know that in 2018, Demon owners were struggling to get to that NHRA certified 965. And also, too, did Dodge kind of screw over Demon owners by naming it a Demon 170? Let's kick it off with the specs and performance. And if you watched my videos, you shouldn't have been underwhelmed, nor should you have been overwhelmed, because I'll tell you what, I think I did a good job of setting expectations for this thing.
This is the new 2023 Challenger SRT Demon 170. And if you think it makes a badass entrance, just wait till you see how it leaves. We call it the 170 because it's 170 proof. The Demon 170 is the world's first production street legal drag car that runs on ethanol or gas. Runs on ethanol or gas or any combination in between. It automatically recalibrates for maximum power regardless of the mixture you're running. Yeah, the 170 is the world's first environmentally friendly, sustainable energy powered muscle car. We took everything that original Demon did that stood unrivaled for 6 years, and we turned it up to 11. Actually, more like 22, because that's how much boost we're pumping into this Hemi. With a new 3-liter supercharger and a 105mm throttle body. We're pumping so much air into this 6.2 Hemi that it took our cylinder pressures up to 2,500 PSI. That's 25% more than we were running on that Demon on race fuel. So to keep all the inside parts inside, we upgraded the entire engine. New block machining, new pistons, new rods, new crank, new bearings, new head machining for head studs. It even has billet steel main caps and a fluid dampener. This isn't regular production car stuff. This is full race technology. And it's what these engines needed to pass our durability and earn a full factory warranty. But then, pushing all that power downstream, we started tearing up the driveline. So we installed a larger drive shaft, much larger drive shaft, 43 splined half shafts, a massive 240mm differential, a new case, reinforced mounting, hardware, making it 50% stronger than that original Demon.
So as you could see there, it's not just a Demon with more power. There actually was a lot that went into this thing. Now the styling is a little bit funky, and I think that this half wide body, a lot of people are just really not into it. I think they did it just for weight savings. They did it solely for performance. It's not going to look as weird when you have those front runners on there and you could have some big beefy back tires. So this thing is just straight up a drag racer. It does not care what you think of it from a styling perspective. Although I do believe that there's a handful of guys out there, myself included, that actually like the styling and will start taking the styling from this Demon 170 and putting it on their Hellcats and their Scat Packs and so on. Now the pricing is supposed to be right around that $100,000 mark, but you know, let's face it, that's never going to happen. Dealers are going to swoop these things up and then mark them up like crazy because, you know, there are only going to be 3,300 made, and I believe that only 3,000 of them are going to be available in the United States. Now, will it run the 8.9? This all depends if these Demon owners are going to spec them out the right way. A lot of Demon owners in 2018 spec'd out their Demons with a sunroof, full interior, full, you know, the luxury items. And obviously the Demon that ran that 965 was one-seater, gutted. I mean, it was spec'd out to be a drag racer. And so it really depends whether the Demon 170 owners spec it out so that it actually is for the quarter mile. A lot of people out there want the top of the line luxuries and amenities in these vehicles so that when they take it out on the road, they can actually enjoy themselves. You don't see many of them actually hitting up the drag strip. They just like the bragging rights that they have the fastest car out there. So a lot of people are going to struggle probably breaking into those 8s with this thing because they don't spec out the car properly. Now, the name, the Demon 170, a lot of people, myself included, weren't overly enthusiastic about Dodge bringing back that Demon name because it kind of screws over Demon owners. And after thinking about it, you know, a day or so, I kind of actually agree with Dodge's route with calling it a Demon 170. And the reason for this is because they did promise the Demon owners that they were going to own the fastest production vehicle that Dodge could make. And in their eyes, if they called it some other name, you know, a lot of people threw the Goblin out there. I don't know who made that up. The Ghoul was something from Car Buzz or Hot Cars. But if they named it something like that, that model would be faster than a Demon. And so right now, Dodge can say the only thing that can beat a Demon is another Demon. Technically speaking, the Demon 170 is not really labeled a Demon. It's a Demon 170. It's corporate mumbo jumbo. A lot of people, you know, really don't like that. But either way, I think that they like the idea of saying, guys, you know, the only thing that can beat a Demon is another Demon. And, you know, so that's where I sit with it. Do I think lawsuits are going to be happening? I do. I think that even though Dodge is trying to cater towards Demon owners.
And you have a special plan for the VINs as well, right?
We have a special plan. If you own a current Demon, you can get the same number again. So if you own number 43 and you'd like a matching set, we'll guarantee you first right of refusal on the same matching VIN.
That is so cool. So you can have the 2018 Demon matching VIN with the 2023 DC 170.
The OG and the fastest ever.
You take a look at the information that I gave you guys. I mean, it was almost spot on. It was like I was a fly in their damn room over there. I said that they were going to probably take a red-eye super stock, beef up the internals, you know, throw some E85 in there, and this thing was going to be like a Demon 2.0 with much more horsepower. And that's pretty much what we got, you know. I mean, there was other upgrades around that horsepower that they did, but you know, I set expectations really good. And for someone that's really just a stay-at-home father with 2 kids sitting around and running a small YouTube channel, I think I did pretty damn good setting expectations.